to Ricky Mourke Reacts. I have a special guest in this video, and that would be Mr. Mourke. It's 2:30 Christmas morning, and he's a normal human being, so he's currently sleeping. In the next video that we do, I will get a proper intro with him. In this video, we are covering FFG's very first live stream. Slight spoiler, we did not get through FFG's stream. I ended up just getting a little irritated with it, and I hope you enjoy. And here we go.
This is like a supervillain origin video.
Basically, her very first live stream. I've never seen it before. So we'll watch it together.
Just so you look at her, just so youthful and full of hope.
Yeah.
Before her hope, all of her dreams were crushed.
Before she
trolled.
Before she transformed into
the very person she made fun of.
Yes. Her twin. Irony. So May 1st, 2021.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Go back in time.
Yeah, I've got her on 1.75.
All right.
Hear me, is everything okay? I've never done this before, you know.
Is that too quick for you?
Okay, guys, now listen. I was going to start with something totally different, but plans have changed. We need to discuss what just happened. Please tell me that everybody just saw Chantal's live. Guys.
Okay, yes, I'm having problems with it, but like she is so fucking excited.
Yeah. The kind of has the deer in the headlights going on. Kind of, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's go.
Right, which, I mean, fair for her first stream. She have her nose pierced? Or...
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder if she still has that. I don't remember it, but I don't know. She just seems very excited to me. Right. To be, not even to be like, oh my God, I'm on live stream, but oh my God, Chantal. Something so drastic with Chantal happened.
Right.
That was crazy.
The actual chat, the live chat.
Yes.
Sick.
Why would she say that? What? I'm blown away. I'm sorry. Like, guys, we weren't going to start with this, but I mean, that was a lot. That was, wow. So for anybody who missed it, Chantal pretty much came online and admitted to all the stuff and more that she had been doing over the last week now with the guy. She gave details. What she thinks were details because.
So the guy being Natter, of course.
Oh yeah.
But.
I remember that there was a time I didn't want to know any of these characters and these people at all, but yet here we are.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you still would ideally not know, but
yeah.
She loves throwing around, like she's saying, yo mama does coke. Calling him yo coca, but I mean also having called him yo cucka.
Oh.
And yeah, they just go, using the same insults that she always uses. Like, it's always very typical. So she's using the same insults that she had for Chantal and for everyone that she hates. If she doesn't like you and, I don't know, you're willing to show your face and are high energy and, I don't know, admit that you're a troll, then you're on coke and stuff.
Right.
Anyway, I disagree with what she thinks was Molly, and I think anybody who knows that that wasn't Molly. Come on. That was meth. Spoiler alert. And yeah, I don't know though, to be fair.
And, she's the meth expert, right? Because she knows Molly and she knows meth. I mean, like, we've talked about it, but like, I didn't know what meth smelled like until living here.
Yeah.
until, well, I mean, really this past year.
Right.
But I mean, apparently, we just live in different areas. Oh, I do like Fu Hai's comment. It was meth laced with ranch.
Ooh, yeah. Sounds delicious.
I don't know that she doesn't know that. Like, she might have been told that it was Molly, and I just don't think that she would know any better. You know what I mean? So I'm giving her definitely that benefit of the doubt because I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think this is a girl who would have a lot of experience with that stuff or would, like, know the difference. But I'm telling you, when she said,
But I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering this incident correctly, this was Chantal saying that what she thought she took was Molly, but like, I think this was the night that she OD'd, but the thing was that Nader had given it to her like in toilet paper.
Okay, but why?
I think it was to like help it like go down and not like it.
Oh yeah, it does taste disgusting.
But like, do people eat meth?
Not like sometimes you put it in powder form, you put it in a pill maybe, and then they'll like not.
But they
just
wouldn't like press that into a tablet,
no.
and or you
need
wouldn't like eat like a
you need
piece.
some crazy binders to actually make that meth into fucking pills. Like, so it would be not pure. And it wouldn't be not good. So that's what you usually see out of powder. Anyway.
So
yeah.
Oh, and meth is 99% addictive.
Ooh.
Why would Nader be feeding her meth? Like, if it's not going to get her high.
It's cheap.
But, like, do you get high from eating rock?
No, I don't know.
I'm just wondering if she ate it, like, is it a drug that, like, it's not really going to mess with you if you eat it? It's only like.
Well, I'm not sure about that, to be honest.
Okay.
But going up your nose is probably not a good idea. So if you can ingest it any other way.
Like, no.
I would say it's just a little bit safer in a sense. Smoking it because you just don't know if there's fentanyl, you could fucking die.
Right.
So,
I mean, shit, maybe it was just a fentanyl pill.
Yeah.
she had that orange pea, whoop, right away. I'm sorry. Anybody who's done Molly knew that that's not Molly, or that is such poor quality, possibly, that it was cut with, I mean, such an amount of garbage that you can't even say you were doing Molly anymore. Come on, Yeah, and then she told a little story about finding a little glass pipe over at the guy's house. And I mean, come on, everyone remembers what I said the other day, right? I called that crap, but I knew it. The burn.
So, like, okay, yeah.
Black pipe.
Glass.
Oh, glass.
Yeah.
I should get my ears checked.
Well, it's so funny that like how cute that she put makeup on. Like, I'm just looking at her eyes. Now I've seen clips where she's talking about, oh, I do manual labor. I'm on my feet for 8 hours doing all of this. I'm using math. I'm doing a real job. Like, working at her parents' furniture fabricator or restoration place. Like, bitch. No, but it's like, bitch, just because you have to remember the dimensions of a 2x4 does not mean that, like, oh, I'm using math. Come on, bitch. Everybody in industry knows what a 2x4 is. So
I don't know what that is. What is that?
a 2x4?
Yeah.
It's a 2x4. It's the
2x4.
Canadian.
Okay. On the bottom, it's a tell, that who comes online and says that?
Okay, I didn't notice before that she was wearing a fucking Wu-Tang shirt. I'm just so confused by her chosen, like, the style mix-up. I guess, like, the Wu-Tang shirt going towards one direction, having the stupid dice earrings from Hot Topic.
Yeah.
or, maybe from a small or kiosk in the mall. It was a kiosk in the mall for sure.
Yeah.
And then the stupid fucking pigtails.
Yeah. Never understood that.
That blew my mind. Who would do that? Who would do that? It's one thing to do that. It's another thing to come online and say that you did that. That's a lot. Anyway, I'm still in shock. I'm in complete shock from that video. And of course, she deleted it as soon as she came off. But
Speaking of, and I mentioned it in my last video, but she's had to remove so many. I mean, Chantal's known for a dirty delete. Like,
Oh yeah.
back in the day, she was terrible for it. During the Koki era, she was terrible for it. But now, I was trying to find the video where she's wearing a wig, and she dressed up. She bought the same wig that Chantal had bought.
Right.
And she looked like a Montreal, she looked like a Quebecois 40-year-old cougar. Like, it was so fun. Even she knew she looked terrible. It was hilarious. And because I was going to show you that, but it's gone.
that's okay. The internet is forever and it's out there. So, Hi, everybody. Sorry, I've never done this before. I'm extremely nervous. And that whole Chantal video just threw me off. I mean, that was the last hour, right? We've all been in that. So, I mean, nobody saw that one coming, eh? Yeah, the video's up there. Oh, thank you so much, Purple Sneakers. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know that Purple Sneakers, I think, is like the first person who ever left me a comment on like my first video ever. So she's my like OG supporter. I love you, Purple Sneakers. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I was just so thrown off by that. I never expected that. Although I had my doubts about what was really going on, and obviously I kind of called some things, right? But I just never expected Chantal to just come on, days later, just pop online. Hey, well, here's a list of all the stuff I've been doing for a week. Hey, Gabby, Montreal gang gang. How's it going, Gabby? Ça va, ma belle? Oh my God. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hang on, it's going too fast. Palette and Pags, April Cardona, thank you so much. Guys, I really appreciate all this.
I think this was pre-laptop. But if you look in the chat, it's funny. People are talking about Charlie, and I had noticed it because she is highlighted here. So happy for your first stream. And then what did FFG do? She called Charlie Golden anti-Semite.
Oh wow.
And this was long before October 7th. So
interesting.
Yeah. It's just funny to see all of the like hi Charlies now that there's like a division. If you like Charlie, there are some people who will watch both. But it's just funny seeing them
support. Like the past 2 weeks, let me tell you, has been crazy. Okay, like 2 weeks ago, I had like 200 subs on YouTube. My heart, my soul, I'm a Twitter troll, and it's always gonna be like my favorite thing. There's something to Twitter that's just, ooh, I like it. Call me sick if you want to. I kind of understand that, but.
And now she refers to people like Tasha and Tater, and all of them, just like the Twitter bitches, like the Twitter trash. So she's a Twitter troll at heart. So I mean, maybe like she's still a Twitter troll at heart. Like maybe she isn't a total cunt. Maybe she's evolved into Chantal, because she's trolling. She's trolling everybody. Right. Like she trolled Chantal out of BBJ, and then I don't know, trolled her audience out of 20K.
Fleeced.
Well, I think Yo Mama had said that she was making like 6 figures.
Jeez.
But I don't know if that's based off of like accurate guesstimates or what. Like, I don't know if it's from Social Blade or
just speculation.
Yeah, or if somebody has gone through and gone through all of her videos and like counted up super chats.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But yeah, like I'm a Twitter troll in my heart, and I always will be. So I mean, I just never saw this coming. But to be honest, that video that Gigi put out about me in January, I don't know, he was already, you know, like up to here. Everybody knows I don't like the gaining ground, right? And we have to make sure now that we call him.
Ignore this. Now, person called, oh God, what's her name? Anyways, her real name, I don't even know if it's her real legal name, but Belinda wrote a letter to FFG on her and Gigi, aka Gaining Ground. I think she's gonna say Caillou here. So now they're on good terms. And Gigi has referred to FFG as one of the leaders of Girl World. Her and Yaba are the leaders of Girl World.
The gaining ground or Caillou. So I mean, you can call him whatever you want. Obviously, I'm gonna call him Caillou. So yeah, ever since he made that video, I don't know, I just snapped and I couldn't just keep my silence and keep on just like trolling on Twitter. I took it over here and it's been just crazy. Thank you guys so much for all the support over the last 2 weeks. It's been crazy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for the super chat. So get this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Room, thank you so much, guys. This is nuts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I so appreciate you guys just watching the videos. You know what I mean? Like, it blows my mind that anybody's actually watching the crap that I sit here and yell at my TV, and you guys are like watching it with me, and I think that's freaking awesome. Anisha White, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. And if I miss anyone else, it's not at all to be a bitch. I'm so overwhelmed.
What?
She's just so like excited for all the support she's getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun to see that like kind of genuine, you know, gratitude. So it's kind of fun.
I've been doing some pretty good pauses though.
Great.
And having it sped up, I think, has really helped blur it out and make her look better and worse at the same time. I mean, this isn't going to help her toothless rumors, so. I never said she was toothless. I always said, yes, she had teeth.
Like she has false teeth or what?
No, just that she's basically just like gumming it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, she has her
chopper here.
She has her lumberjack, right? So, I mean, she's got a lumberjack plus she's got a 9-inch dick, apparently. So those are her words. So
interesting.
She's a lovely gal.
Yeah.
She's soft and feminine and just, you know,
right.
Underwhelming.
Very whelming.
Incredibly whelming. Like thinking that my sister is overwhelming. I mean, it's also because it's sped up, but
right.
I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So yeah, like this past 2 weeks has just been so crazy, so crazy. I probably should have like cleared it with people before I'm speaking on it now. Says who? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh God, Duncan, thank you so much, guys. This is nuts. Thank you. Jenny No Pants, thank you. Great name, love it. I am sometimes, not right now. Don't report me, but I'm sometimes Frenchy No Pants. You know, whatever. It's a Rona. Why not? Yeah, I should have like cleared it with people, so I'm not gonna like call anyone out. But everybody who has been supporting me in the community, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I have been in the community for years now, you know what I mean? But just silently watching the creeper, let's say, on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever, you know? Charlie Sparkle, thank you so much, appreciate it. And yeah, just, you know, I can thank the Gaining Ground, because had he not, Lizzie with an A, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much. Speedy Janet, thank you so much. If the Gaining Ground had not made that video about me in January, I swear to God, I would have never taken it to YouTube. I swear I was a Twitter troll, and I still, like, as overwhelming as this week has been, messing me, thank you so much. So yeah, as crazy as this week has been, I find I'm kind of recoiling back into my shell and kind of staying away from YouTube a little bit, as it's like growing and growing. Just
I guess I should do that, even though if you want to cut that part out, but
oh, whatever.
But the reason that she's reaching towards the camera, I think, is because she's either on a tablet or she's using her phone to stream. So I think it gets notification or some little drop down.
Understandable. Fair.
So it's not just her being...
I thought she was just being weird. I gotta... Oh, what's good? Oh, thanks for the money.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the money.
I take it. He's just game. He's just...
Yeah, it's literally... Oh, there's that $20. Oh, 20. Ooh.
I just remember Chantal, like, when she would be streaming from her phone, she would always be swiping shit. So
Oh yeah.
intimidated. So I've been like going back to my trolling roots, let's say, and just like calming myself down on Twitter. It feels good to kind of feel normal again on Twitter. I don't know. Thank you guys so much. Amy Lou, Green Gypsy Bird, thank you guys so much. Desiree Rapp, thank you guys so much. Okay.
well, and she awesome screen again.
Yeah.
She likes to do little celebrations on Twitter where she will antagonize one specific person and get the account reported. So she goes on lockdown for, I think, usually like 2 weeks. Like she gets the 2-week suspension.
Oh really? Huh.
Such a Twitter troll. Such a badass that you can't say what you want to say in another way
Right.
without getting in trouble. Like, okay. Anyways, the Twitter troll. She's the bad guy. Hey, she thinks she's Tony Montoya.
Oh yeah.
She
Say
had
hello to my little friend.
no, she can't say that because she has a 9-inch dick. So
Oh right.
no, she has no
It's
little
hammer
friend.
time.
She used the "I'm the bad guy" clip of that. And then she was coming on like, "I'm the bad guy." And then, if you need somebody to be the bad guy, I'll be the bad. No one needed a bad guy. You weren't filling a spot. You made your spot.
Yeah.
I mean, you showed like, look, I can produce milk. Give spot. Give spot. Come on, I'll give more milk.
I really appreciate you guys. This is crazy. Oh my God. Fuhai, thank you so much. Miss Raven Nevermore, thank you so much. Guys, I'm fucking blown away here. I don't know what to say. Guys, I almost have 3,000 subs. And like 2 weeks ago, I had 200 subs. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but my head is freaking exploding. I really appreciate you guys. I've been yelling at my TV my whole life. I remember when we were like a little younger, I met my brother's girlfriend for the first time. They had been together for a couple months already. She comes over and she's watching my family, like we're all meeting her for the first time, right? We're interacting, we call it, with the TV. And the girl looks at us and she goes, "Oh, I thought your brother was crazy, but I see all you guys doing it. You all yell at the TV." Like, I've been doing it my whole life, just like interacting with what I see, giving my opinion when there's no.
Do you interact with the TV?
No. I mean, if I'm watching sports, I'll yell at the TV. But if I'm watching anything else, it's not like I'll be yelling at the characters to, what to do. Oh, look out behind you. And like, no, there's nothing like that.
I've never yelled at the TV before. Like, I've watched shows, and while things have gone on, in my head, it might be like, "Oh my God, why are you making that decision?" But never out loud.
Right. It's supposed to be mindless entertainment, right? Like, I don't need to be interacting with the show.
I wonder if they do that for everything, or if it's just entertainment, like for the news.
Right. Yeah.
Are they just, what the fuck? He won as mayor? Who the hell would do that?
Who voted for his ass? That's bullshit. My dad would do that occasionally.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so it's a Quebecois thing.
It may be. It may be. It would explain a lot. But yeah, like my dad would be like watching the news or whatever, and the French news, and he'll be like, "What?" Like he'll say in French, like, "What the hell? That's bullshit."
You can say it in French. She has tabernacle merch, so tab that knack.
Yeah.
Use it. Use
Colis tabernacle. Not just like, what's going on, and then you'd have to explain in English something. And I'm a kid, so he's talking politics, and I'm like,
so it wasn't even like he was talking to your mom. He was just interacting with the television.
like he's like just sometimes just so blown away he'll just yell at the TV at the news.
I'm going to say it could be, and most likely will be, a Quebecois trait. I mean, they're weird.
Oh yeah, I won't dispute that.
Nobody around listening. So I don't know, it's just like it comes natural, and I guess you guys are liking it. Like, I guess there's more people who do this than than just me, you know? So I really, really have been appreciating all the support, you guys. It's crazy. It is so crazy. Thank you guys so much for all the, I know I just missed a ton of super chats. I'm really sorry. I don't even know how to go back that far. Guys, I suck. I promise I'll be better if I ever do another live stream, which I don't know because I'm like shaking.
I will say that, like, she has not really gotten much better. Her technology and skills are still pretty well shit. She has learned to stream from a tablet or a laptop, but now she doesn't know how to stream with a camera.
Isn't that kind of the technical know-how you should have for a stream? Like, a camera's needed, not just really an option. Is it? I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to go on camera.
Well, yeah, I get that.
So, I mean, for me, I would get that. Or I get that, but or for me, that would be my option. Like, I would stream with just, like, a picture or, banner or whatever. I wouldn't, just saying, I don't know if she showed her face yet, but she uses a cat avatar or cat AI.
Oh, yeah.
And it's pretty funny with her voice because she has, I don't know what throat issues she's had. She's had at least once. Oh, FFG paid for her throat surgery, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, now they aren't on speaking terms, but.
Irony.
Well, you're a dick. But what I was also going to say was that she is so humble here.
Right. That's the evil side hasn't taken over yet. There's like that innocence to her still.
Mm-hmm. Because I do believe that she is genuinely excited and, just frazzled by the amount of people.
Yeah, like it's going way better than she expected.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
But maybe one day I'll get the nerve to do this up again. Okay, so I just saw somebody ask, why did I delete some of my videos? And that is something that I wanted to discuss during this. Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you guys here. When I took my shtick from Twitter to YouTube, just to dunk on the antis, okay? I wasn't monetized. I didn't even care. I remember somebody messaging me right at the beginning when I uploaded my first GG video. They were like, oh, YouTube is gonna take down your channel right away, right? And I said, oh, I don't care. As long as GG sees the video before it's taken down, I could not care. I just wanted to.
I know you don't care, but just to. So the group that, like, reactors like FFG and Charlie Gold would be considered part of the haters or hater nation. It's based off of a comment Amber, the lesbian Chantal in Kentucky.
Right.
That one, she referred to her group of haters as hater nation. The antis are like the group that don't like the haters, but they don't necessarily like the cow.
It's like these factions.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So which team should I be on then?
None
None of
of
them? Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. No, I don't want to be an anti. Like, I don't want to be in with that group. I don't want to be part of, like, Hater Nation if that means having to pledge allegiance to fucking FFG. I was also just looking at, look at that fucking ham hock.
Yeah.
I mean, she's called out Chantal's hands so many fucking times. And that thick wrist, girl. I know that her father was never able to get her a dainty bracelet. I am enjoying getting to point, like, look at that and those nails.
Talons. Look at that. Mimosa.
Mama Mimosa saying, I too yell at the TV all the time and it's good for the soul. No meds needed. And quotes. I'm not understanding the use of quotes, but. Ooh, and then Choke Me Hard coming in with the tenor.
Yeah. Quite the name.
It's a cute little emoji, though. Or sticker.
Yeah.
Roast them. Like, it was so cathartic. I can't even tell you guys how good it made me feel to get him. Just listening to that lunatic go off for like a year at random people that I mean, I really like a lot of the people that he would say. I can't even tell you how good it felt. And it's like some kind of like Chicana was born in my head, okay? And that was it. Then next started coming at me, okay, you want to play? Let's go. You know what I mean? Peanuts coming for me? All right, peanut butter time. No fucking problem. I'm having fun with these idiots, okay? Here's my problem. Now the channel's a little bit legit. Guys, we're like, I'm almost at 3,000 subs, right? But never saw it coming. So I'm going to be a little smarter about the roasts. The roasts aren't going anywhere. I will always be an anti-anti and the army of one. And no matter what they try and blah, 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 nobody can do.
She's the anti army of one.
I have noticed her like chin flapping sometimes. That is entertaining.
Yeah, so Peanut would be an anti. She is like a white trash heroin addict, ex-heroin addict, allegedly. I don't know, but she's got a very interesting voice. If you think,
from years of drug abuse
and smoking, I would assume.
Right.
This shit what you're trying, okay, guys? Keep it trying. Literally, I don't care. So keep it coming. But I'm not gonna let them fucking take down my channel. If those idiots can sit on their freaking channels and spew all that shit, no, they're not gonna get mine taken down. So I'm just gonna do it a little smarter than they are, which really isn't that hard.
Oh, I think I remember this story of this. No, because she's talking now, she's bragging, going hard, like, being against the antis. But you see that this live is only 36 minutes.
Right.
Well, I think I remember the story of this is I think they start messaging her. Well, she said they started messaging her ex, the abusive ex's name and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, she is covering FFG today, I guess, was covering videos from a channel that shouldn't have uploaded them, but of Nader abusing Dee Dee. Monetizing him again, abusing somebody because he struck her channel. Like, that's really going after him and Chantal, right? By showing Dee Dee knows him. Dee Dee is whatever. And her mother is living with them. There's a video, I guess, of Nader giving the mother a haircut. And he's supposed to be fairly not gentle with the mother, who's elderly.
Oh, of course.
So she's platforming him after he struck her, but by showing the worst of the worst that nobody should see.
Right.
Anybody who's watching that for fun and monetizing it, getting super chats rolling in while listening to a woman be abused and crying, screaming for her dead father. I haven't seen the videos. I started like watching / listening to one, and within seconds I was just like, I cannot and will not listen to this.
Right.
And I'm actually going to take the advice of my nemesis, Megs. See, when Megs a couple weeks ago made that disgusting video about me, he just took it down right away. He said it right at the beginning. He's like, oh, at the end of this, I'm just going to dirty delete. And he did right at the end. Okay, cool. Lesson learned. I think that's what I'm going to save these live streams for on my channel. When one of those three, the trifecta of shit, as I call them, Caillou, negligent father, and, peanut butter and 3XL peanut, want to start with me, we're going to do a live
3XL peanut. I mean, this may have been 2XL Frenchie.
But no 3XL. That's too much.
And now she's definitely not a 2X.
stream. I'm going to burn them and we're going to dirty delete. And I don't even care. These are my passion project. You understand? These are why I'm here. If it wasn't for this shit, I would have kept myself on Twitter. 100%. None of this. You know what I mean? So that's the game plan. Any of them wants to start with me? No problem. Hit your record button like I had to do to get that freaking video on you, Megs. Because that's the only way. I'm going to just roast, dirty delete. It's really not a problem. Anyway, so I did want to mention that though, because I did private a bunch of the videos because I had a little problem with a certain member of the trifecta of shit was actually so weak that he went and reported I don't want to say it because he's gonna fucking report me again, the little bitch. He has a name, and it's not the gaming ground. And I said it a couple times, right? So he reported the fucking video. Anyway, not a problem. Lesson learned. You know, I'm new to all this. I didn't even know how to come live. You know what I mean? I've been learning from watching freaking the gaming ground and learning from his freaking mistakes for a year now. I'm gonna learn from my own mistakes and little stupid shit like that. No problem. We're learning from our mistakes. So that brings me to the first giveaway we're gonna do on my channel. In honor of my favorite trifecta of shit, okay? We have 4 items in the giveaway. I'm gonna start with the first one because it's the actual like legitimate item. I thought I would just include it because I thought, although these items are funny to me and it's like the gag, the joke, whatever, I should put in some kind of a prize that people might actually want to win, right? So we'll do like $100 Amazon gift card or yeah, I think an Amazon gift card is better even than a like MasterCard. I don't know, Amazon's pretty universal, right? Okay, so we'll do $100 Amazon gift card. Oh, wait, where's the little one? A bag of guitar picks. Yeah, and you see how they're colorful? Negs? Nobody could mistake this for anything else in that baggie. And eggs. Next item. Everybody loves Caillou. So we got the Caillou doll because from now on, since we can't use his name, he will forever be Caillou to me. All right, so Caillou doll, and of course, you know I had to order myself one to do a couple videos, and my dog is going so crazy for it. There might eventually be a skit of my dog like shaking to kill the Caillou toy because it's a matter of time. He will not leave it alone. And the third item, a gigantic 3XL women's jacket.
I really hope she actually kept that one for herself and or bought a second one for herself.
That's just like a perfectly cut screen when you stopped it. Yeah, that was pretty good. Just look at that fucking mug.
Yeah.
Okay, for the jacket, I am, remember guys, my soul is a troll. Okay, everything is English fun.
But I mean, how is that a troll? You spent money.
It's clever, but I wouldn't call it trolling.
I mean, you're fat, she's fat. Like if she's a 2X at least in this,
Right.
like, bitch, if you got a 3X jacket for free, would you not keep it? Like, you would grow into it, which you have. You need that jacket. I legitimately hope that she bought a second one for herself, like she did with the Caillou doll. The Caillou doll, I think, is actually more disturbing. I was hoping that she was going to say, I filmed a couple videos with it.
Like winky face.
And, ugh, no. No, she's got her lumberjack.
Right.
Which is, actually just a brawny paper towel tube. Hence, and she can use that for her 9-inch dick. So
right.
She can make one of those like prison pussies.
Oh, yes.
What are they called?
FFG.
Right. Right. You can't have a Fifi in prison.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So for the jacket, it's actually a really, really good quality women's jacket because I thought once I'm spending money on this ridiculous shit, I'm not going to buy Peanut's disgusting friggin' Amazon wishlist trash. This is actually really good quality. So unless Peanut wins it, because hey, honey, you can finally have that 3XL jacket of your dreams, I figured it would probably end up getting donated. So it's a really good quality winter jacket. Perfect for you, Peanut, where you're living, right? So yeah, that's the first giveaway on my channel, guys. And yeah, it's a troll, but what can I say? I am a troll. I hope you guys appreciate it as much as I do. Damn. When that doll arrived, when I opened that box and I saw that Caillou doll, I almost died. Like, I almost died laughing. Ugh, Teddy.
Like a margarita or what?
Wow. Anyway.
I'm not sure.
I'm seeing in the chat. You guys are loving it.
I think it's a
I love it too.
Yellow
Okay, wait, I made
off-color wine glass as well.
Tokers don't remember shit, and I'm nervous enough already, so I have to write some shit down. Hang on, bear with me. Okay.
Would explain why she's so.
All right, yes, we discussed all the roasting and how it's going to go down from now on. Okay.
She also is probably hot.
I just want to talk about Chantal again. I can't
for sure.
I can't let it go. What happened today was a lot. I'm gonna make a video. Obviously, it's gonna come out tomorrow. Everyone's gonna be making videos tonight. It was a lot, and I still don't really believe that it's over. I said that in my last video. I knew she'd be going back, and last night she posted that picture from Instagram. And I knew it. I knew it when she went on Instagram. Everybody knows it. When she has that much makeup on, she's not sitting in the house. He was like, she's at the trap house. We all know it's Chantal. Okay. I have a feeling.
But I love that she went from, I knew it. I knew it. We all knew it. We all knew it.
You know, I know, they know. Apparently.
It's not over. It's not over. She'll be going back. I can feel it. Chantal not only kind of likes this guy, but she's been liking.
She can feel it. They've got kindred tied spirits. Just imagine the clam jam with these two. Oh, there would just, I mean, it would be dry because it's not like either of them are going to be able to like actually.
Yeah.
All that stuff they've been doing lately. Okay. I still think the guy might be on welfare. Okay. I mean, I could definitely be wrong, and I'm not trying to like say anything. The time.
Okay, this is a good. So she also, I guess, going back to Charlie Gold, Charlie is the one who she had made the comment about being on welfare, but that she didn't understand any sort of connotation about welfare being bad or being, especially directing that kind of thing towards a Black woman, saying, I know for a fact that she was on welfare. And Charlie has come on and said, bitch, I was never on welfare. I lived off of my savings. Like, I couldn't leave. I was bedbound, basically couldn't leave her house. I think she said that she was over like 400 pounds at one point. But she's not like that now. But she,
Respect.
I respect that. And the way that she says it, I'd be pissed if I had, paid my entire way, which a little bit of help from the parents, but I would be mad if somebody had said, no, you just got it from the government. And
you got a free ride.
Right. But I mean, also to then pretend like, oh, I don't understand any of the connotations. What? How is that racist? I don't understand.
Timing of it all. The timing of it all. The guy's on Tinder at the end of the month, 1 week before that welfare money drops, right? He needed somebody to pay for the party for the week. And I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what goes on as the month goes on. But I think she'll either still be chilling over there, or at least now they've got a custody out of her. You know what I mean? She's going to be going back and forth to that trap house one way or another. That's what I think anyway. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are thinking. We've had a lot of like little debates in my comments, and I've been liking it because a lot of people do have like very different opinions, not only on the situation, but even on the guy. Like, and I like hearing you guys' opinions too, because like, yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm throwing all this stuff out there. You know what I mean? But when she's not really putting out too much.
She is not that humble now. It is not. I could be wrong. I don't know if she still does the allegedly, supposedly, whatever her spiel thing used to be. It's just funny to see her not, again, being humble, not being so fucking full of herself, so just surrounded by people who are gonna, her hug box, basically.
Much info, she leaves us no choice. We have to kind of just, make up our own minds for ourselves. We have to fill in all the blanks on our own, and that's where the creativity takes over. And you know what? I can be creative,
Or you can do what I do and just go like, I don't really give a fuck. Do I believe what Chantal says goes on in her day-to-day life and what she's... No. Do I care? No. It doesn't affect me. If she wants to play pretend, okay. She's a pathetic person.
Right.
But just, we have to fill in doing her Alex Jones conspiracy. Well, if the government's not going to tell us, then I'm going to have to fill it in for myself. And god damn it, he's right about, like, there's so many things that he's right about. And then there's like Sandy Hook and fucking Waco and stuff. And it's just like, shut up. But
yeah, you made a point and now you just sound ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like Andrew Tate. Like, there's, one thing that I agree with him about. And then he's also, a human trafficker, but it's like, you're right about this one.
He has his moments.
Yes. He did provide, yes.
On the other hand, I called that crap pipe. I even thought I might be wrong with that crap pipe. I was hoping I was wrong, but I was thinking I could be wrong because that just seemed like, oh, whoa, come on. We went from just like edibles and chilling at home every single day to that in a week? That's quick. That's pretty quick. And I've never seen Chantal do too much very quick, But she did it. Guys, she fucking did it. I'm in shock. I am in fucking shock. Anyway, I don't even know what more to say about her. I gotta watch the video. in full. We're all gonna take deep breaths. We're gonna get into that video because it's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, she had a really bad reaction to the drugs. She got very sick, and the guy felt bad that she was feeling sick. Like, he's such a heart of gold. Oh my god, he'll give me all the drugs and then cry when I overdose on the mattress on the floor. What the fuck? Like, anyway, I get heated. I hate this story. You guys know I keep repeating it. It's not just the boyfriend. I wish she would have a boyfriend. It's
She doesn't hate repeating it. She loves repeating it.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a good old OD story?
And her thing is that he was upset and he was crying because he thought that like she was going to die on the floor mattress. Because she took one dose of something in the paper towel or toilet paper or whatever,
right.
and then took a second dose.
Oh, of course.
totally not about her having a boyfriend, right? I don't like this guy. This is not the guy. This is a schmuck. You know what I mean? You don't need this as the guy. Those are the options.
I just think it's cute that she's looking out for Chantal. You know,
Before all the rage hall hating.
Well, I think the Rage Hall is genuinely based off of being spurned by Chantal not wanting to hear the truth or whatever FFG's interpretation of the truth. Because who knows other than the 3 people who were on the call? I think it was FFG, Shannon, and Chantal. Only they know what was said.
You chill in the kitchen all day, or you're rolling around on a mattress on the floor in a crack house? There is a world in between that and that, you know? Anyway, Chantal is just out of her mind. I really hope the horrible experience she had the other night on the whatever the hell she was on, wakes her up, because...
Well, I mean, is it meth or is it crack? Like, there's a pretty big difference between the two.
Yeah.
She's really not in good health, and that shit strains the body, you know what I mean? And like, she doesn't really have a body that can take that kind of strain, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Anybody, like...
I mean, mind you, they've been saying this for years. She's
Right.
going to die in 2 weeks. She's going to die in 2 weeks. She's going to overdose. She's going to eat herself to death. She's still alive.
Still not dead.
Still not dead. Still defying them. Even though they
Just
want
to
her
spite
dead.
him now.
Yeah, hey. If that's what it is, that's what it... Like, if she doesn't have any desire to live for herself, then... And they're telling her they want her dead and gone and that no one will remember her.
Right.
But how long do you think after Chantal's death would FFG still be streaming Chantal?
In memory of Chantal, of course.
Right, but she hasn't found any other content that brings in the same level of support or viewers or, contributions or anything.
Well, I mean, gotta find something else soon. Sooner or later.
Yeah. But to say, nobody will miss you, I'll just move on to my next cow. Well, I think she did cover 1 or 2 other cows, but it wasn't anywhere near as big. She tried covering Real Housewives content, which, like, who wants to hear anything about rich, catty, terrible people from this schmuck?
Right.
She is proud of building her way up, even though she's the mafiosa princess. Apparently, her branch of the mafiosa, because she brags about building it up all on her own, even though working with her parents and not having, being Quebecois, going to school, she's not paying for it.
You know what people in mafioso do?
Hmm.
Don't talk about being in mafioso.
Well, we've got the princess here, and she does talk about it. So
just
that old trope is not
I'm
true.
not calling her a liar, just saying I don't believe her.
What, that she possibly could somehow magically have the same name as another person?
Right.
Like, oh, our last name is, I won't say it, because even though she's released her own name herself, she'd probably strike for doxing, but finding somebody with the same last name.
What a crazy happenstance.
Right. Even though I have found multiple people with the same first and last name as me,
Me too.
my age. Well, but it's not like, oh, we have a connection. Their story is my story.
I'm stealing this.
I mean, I could do that with my family. Just be like, no, we're not from the garbage ones. We're from the rich ones. No, we're not, the military, the poor.
Right.
We're the pharmacists. We're the doctors. We're the lawyers. We're the successful ones, not the utter trash that everybody just tries to ignore.
Like, bad things can happen to anybody on drugs. I'm not trying to just pin it on her, but come on, it's crazy. Anyway. We'll see. I definitely have to watch the whole video, though, because I want to see how it led into that, because I had it on as background noise, and from what I understood, she was trying to not tell the chat what was going on. She was doing that game where it's like, oh, I want to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you, like Chantal's favorite little bullshit. And the chat was like pulling it out of her. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, her chat, we all know they're disgusting. These are enablers. These are not people who give a crap about Chantal, and she really does think these are like her friends.
Versus FFG, who has all of the friends in her chat.
Of course.
I'm seeing people running by and just like, oh, they're still in her squad. They're still a zombie. Oh, that's sad. I mean, you've had 2.5 years to learn, but okay.
These people, they just want the juice. Come on. We want the juice and they want the juice. It's all the same. We just don't call ourselves her friends and her mods. You know what I mean? Shit, we're observers. We're just watching this shit go down and talking about it, giving our opinion about it. I think if these guys can be in her chat enabling it.
She just talks about it. She didn't go to the fashion show. She doesn't have BBJ. She wasn't talking about paying for Foodie's flight back to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And all. She is such a fucking stalker. Oh, it's funny to see that Hussy is in the chat. If you remember the Hussy Ain't Loyal song, and he mentions Hussy and calls Foodie a fat bitch, and then he gets like booted over to Twitch.
But is she a fat bitch?
Hussy is a man.
Okay.
I don't know. I think he.
I don't think I'm wrong with asking that question, considering all the other content we're dealing with.
Well, and the fact that it's Miss Hussy. Oh, trust me, I will show you Hussy later.
Excellent.
But FFG, I believe, does not like Hussy, but maybe she does based on the friendship or elite whatever with Gigi gaining ground, Caillou. My, how things have changed in 2.5 years.
And she can be online pulling in a salary from talking about this sick shit. I don't see anything wrong with people who have an opinion giving their opinion. And
okay, so Chantal can't pull a salary talking about her own lived existences,
Right.
but everybody else can monetize talking about it. It's disgusting that Chantal monetizes explaining her life and the dumb decisions she makes, but it's totally good that if we monetize it.
Oh, right.
Because Chantal exploiting herself, that's terrible, but Frenchie exploiting Chantal, that's cool. That hands up, hands up.
Yeah.
She can do it, I can do it. I mean, I guess the real equivalency would be you could fuck your own life up even worse, I guess. Seems pretty shit already, but fuck it up even worse, and then you monetize your own self-destruction. So, to me, would be the own equivalent of Chantal monetizing her own self-destruction.
Right.
and that goes for everybody who gives their opinion about it. Everybody has a different take. Everybody, some people just notice different things in the video. Some people notice, like, I don't know, body language. Some people notice words. Some people, everybody's good for different reasons. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, D. Higgins. I really appreciate it. And everybody, I know I missed a ton, guys. I'm really, really sorry. I really appreciate it. I will get better at this. This is my first try. Have a little pity. I'm a boomer. Anyway, so.
I don't know if she still refers to herself, but she always used to say, I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer. I'm a boomer. AKA a...
So it's like making excuses for just being a cunt or what?
No.
I'm a boomer.
She's not even a boomer. She's a millennial. No, she calls her...
Yeah.
She calls herself a technology boomer.
Oh, really?
So she's, I can't think of the word for like doesn't like automation or technology. There's a word for that mixed with a millennial. A Luddite.
Luddite.
So she's
a millennial Luddite.
A millennial Luddite is
Get fucked.
and she still does that. That's why she says that she can't use the camera, or like she has a laptop that came without a camera. Somehow, I don't know, but she's a Luddite. Millennial.
A millennial Luddite. All makes sense now.
Yes.
I'm blown away by this whole Chantal thing. I'm really sad. Everyone knows, like, this is not my favorite person alive, okay? I mean, everybody understands that. But I wouldn't wish this on anyone. This is horrible. I said it in my previous video, or maybe the one before it, where I didn't like the idea of the guy and the drugs being, like, hand in hand, because I know what that's going to turn into. I don't know if anyone else has kind of looked in there or whatever, but like, addictions grab a hold of you, right? Chantal has been lonely and alone for a long, long time. It wouldn't take much at this point for somebody to, like, get her. You know what I mean?
So is it better or worse that Frenchie went through apparently a very similar situation younger than Chantal did it? Is it better or worse for Frenchie? Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at it. Looking at, she's not my favorite person, but after having gone through a similar thing, and she's still, 2.5 years later, she's still that same person having gone through those same circumstances, and yet she doesn't have any sort of empathy for somebody who's lived through a similar abusive situation.
Right.
Because nobody chooses to be abused.
Right.
And that, I mean, at this point, it feels like that's what Frenchie's interpretation is at times, is that Chantal deserved to be abused. Yeah. And Dee, because Dee has stayed, that Dee deserves what she gets.
Jesus Christ.
Right. The humanity has been completely removed.
Right.
But also looking at Chantal and doing a end-of-life consultation. It's pretty fucking disgusting. And everything that she was saying, I mean, bitch, you don't have much room to spare. You're fat. How you smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day?
It's 100 cigarettes a day, or at least 80.
And working in a factory on your feet?
Jesus Christ.
Either that or she's just smoking from the time, she packs them in on breaks, probably doesn't eat on lunch, just drives to Tim's. Come on now, if we're having our Pall Mall, then we're going to go out and we're also going to get our double at Timmy's through the drive-through.
Right, through the drive-through. You cannot go in there on our 2 legs.
Never. But with the amount that she smokes and how frequently she's sick, she's been sick ever since before I stopped watching her. She caught COVID before I stopped watching her, and she's had these fucking sicknesses pretty much ever since. She said it's her whole life, but she's healthy. She doesn't need to go to a doctor. I can also...
Cigarettes keep her alive.
They do, and I'm sure they're keeping her blood pressure. That was another part of watching the end-of-life consultation, where it's like, bitch, you are just, with your smoking and your calorie consumption, you're at risk of a heart attack, of a stroke, of a vein embolism or a blockage. So you don't have much room to spare.
Right.
Chantal's doing it with food. You're doing it with food and tobacco and alcohol and bitterness. So you're both destructing it with similar.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. I don't want to be either, so I can't even say which I would prefer out of the two. I think if I don't know. I don't want to be either of them.
I agree.
So she's hooked, she's in, that's it, it's on. And then there's drugs on top of that. And this guy brought the drugs. So at the same time as she's starting to feel like those like feelings, right, from the guy, she's also starting to feel the addiction of the drugs. Now, is Chantal somebody who neither has a lot of experience with love and also has not a lot of experience with drugs? She's not going to kind of understand where one bit of feeling starts and the other bit.
But she kind of did have an experience with drugs. She grew up, like, her mom couldn't handle her, so she had gone to a group home, I believe. She did Katimovic.
Oh, yeah.
So she did coke and shit when she was younger. Like, she did other drugs. Shannon has talked about them doing, because she is just as, looks just as hard-ridden, put away wet as these two, except for that she's thin.
Oh, okay.
But she's just as rough. So Chantal did have drugs, and Frenchie knew about this at the time, so if she had drug problems when she was a kid, then it wouldn't be terribly surprising for her to pick it up again.
Right.
Bit of feeling starts or ends, or you know what I mean, like, right? She is going to meld that shit in her mind, and it's always going to be the guy, the drugs, the addiction. Did I love the guy? Did I just love the drugs? She's not gonna know. She's not gonna know because she's a woman who kind of doesn't understand those kind of boundaries already. She's not like in control of her mind the way she should be at her age. Do you guys kind of get what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, that in your 30s, in my opinion, okay?
I was saying that they're like infantilizing
Yeah.
Chantal. Well, they've continued that with Sala, except they use it more to insinuate a slowness or, mental disability.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be shit people.
Jerks.
Yeah. And Frenchie is she's the same age, same year as Chantal. I think it's about 6 months apart.
Oh, yeah.
So, sounds like they've lived very similar lives. We shall let her continue.
At her age, do you guys kind of get what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, that in your 30s, in my opinion, okay, because I'm in my 30s, something happened to me and to my entourage, my group, my friends, whatever. Something happens around 30, and it's like a responsibility switch just kind of flicked on. We change. We're still, I don't know, I'm very immature for my age. I like to party, whatever. Not that kind of party. Have a good time, have a little smoke, and have a laugh. That's my party, right?
That's her party.
That's her party. Yeah, having kitchen parties.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's fairly juvenile for a 30-year-old. Like, Chantal isn't partying as in, like, going out to a club. She's partying as in going to a crack house.
Yeah. Going to the trap house.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to get high and get fucked, whereas FFG is just hanging out with her supposed friends, getting high and not getting fucked. So
changes when you turn 30. You can't, I don't know, for me anyway, for my entourage, for everybody, come on. There are just some things you know better than to do at 30. And you've been around the block a couple of times already by the time you're 30, or supposed to have been already. And not just with like randoms once when you're a teenager, and I don't even know out of that what's real, what's fantasy, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be smarter than that in your 30s, for the love of God. She pisses me off. It just, I don't know. We now see that she has no friends, but she was with Rena.
I mean, I don't even want to finish this, to be completely honest. I'm just that's what I did with the other one. Just like, I just don't really care, to be completely honest. But